And welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Chivas versus Tigres UANL in the 2023 Liga MX Clausura Grand Final, Leg 2, 0-0 Global. The winner tonight wins it all. It's that easy. Whoever wins tonight, whether that's through 90 minutes, 120, or penalties, wins the championship for the Clausura. It's that easy. No other permutations. The better team wins. Well, the better scoring team wins. Who knows? Even if you're the better team and you don't score enough, well, there goes your trophy. But still, the team who wins tonight wins it all. It's that easy. It's that easy. Could be 90 minutes, could be 120, could be penalties, but we could go all the way. We could be done with 90. Who knows? No away goals, no seeding. We could go to penalties. We could go 90. Well, technically it was their home jersey, but still. Technically it was their home jersey. Their away jersey was the white one with a freaking 2020 cut from Adidas without the 3 giant stripes. But starting 11s tonight for Chivas, the home side, the higher seeded club. That's why they're playing at home, but that's really all that matters here for that. Miguel Jimenez, the back four, Alan Mosso, Gilberto Sepulveda, Antonio Briseño, Jesus Orozco, the man who is the reason why they're here right now. The midfield 5, Ronaldo Cisneros, Fernando Beltran, Fernando Gonzalez, Roberto Alvarado, Alexis Vega, and Victor Guzman up top. For Tigres, they're starting 11. Nahuel Guzman, the back 4. Javier Aquino, Guido Pizarro, Diego Reyes, Jesus Garza, Juan Pablo Vigon, Rafael Carioca, the defensive midfield. Front, attacking midfield 3, Diego Lainez, Sebastian Cordova, Luis Quinones, Andre Pierre Gignac up top. Nice. Crew up 1-0. That's good. Wait, Griffin Yao plays for the Crew now? That's got to be a different. There we go. Oh, that'll do, I guess. Or not. That was a journey. Teams are walking out. Not exactly yet. Y'all Yaboa up. Y'all Yaboa. Yeah, okay. There we go. You spelled it Griffin's way. You got me. Y'all Yaboa scored 2 minutes. There we go. It's spelled differently. Teams are walking out. Here we go. Tigres in yellow. Chivas, Roji Blanco. Red and white. Same matchup as earlier. That sounds good. That sounds good. I just ate some leftover pizza before this. Tigres wants revenge. I'm sure they do. Well, they get it, though. Tigres playing their last game of the season. They could have been playing Champions League final, but they blew that. Would have been good for them. Maybe they would have done some. Bloody Everton managed to survive. I know, it sucks. I know. I hate it just as much as you do. But Toronto won this weekend, so you know, is it a bad weekend for me? Considering the circumstances. Well, I wanted Bradley gone, but you know what? At least TFC picked up 3 points. So it's not like they limped to a draw. They at least won and played pretty well at that point. So, you know what? It's fine. If I could have chose Toronto losing and Bradley getting fired or Everton going, well, preferably. The coin toss is next. How we doing, Mile High? Yeah, that's sad, but at least they got a championship, you know? Or they got a title. Championship, technically, yeah. But whatever. They got a title. They got the Premier League title. To be honest, who would have ever thought that Leicester was going to be Premier League champions? I think you always hold on to that. For those fans, they always could hold on to that and say, we don't give a shit what you think, frankly. They could always just stand there and be like, yeah, we won the Premier League once. Who would have thought? It's sad to see a champion get relegated, just like Blackburn Rovers was. But anybody who is at Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United, or Man City, and Arsenal, they've all been relegated. Basically, you want to be in the Premier League for a long time, you got to win 2 trophies. You got to win 2 Premier Leagues. Then you're there to stay. Exactly. So, preferably, it'd be nice to see. Would have been nice to see this Chivas play 2017 Tigres, but, you know. Are you trying to say that since Tigres, this Tigres is worse than the 2017 Tigres, but Chivas in 2017 was worse than Tigres, you're saying you should win? Is that what you're trying to say? National anthem of Mexico being played here? That's like Charlotte FC winning MLS and CONCACAF Champions League. Well, no. I don't think you really compare Leicester to anything in MLS. You really can't. Good to hear that he's feeling okay. Or he is okay. I can't believe Portland lost to Kansas City. I still can't believe it. With that being said, hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Match is about to start. Technically, kickoff was about 40, but okay. I don't have problems with either fan base, so I can't really say. 59 games against each other in tournaments. Chivas 19 wins, Tigres 20 wins, 20 draws. Could Chivas make that 500? 20, 20, and 20. Well, technically a draw would make it 19, 20, and 21, but if they win on penalties, that's what people will remember. 7 times they face each other in Liguilla. Chivas have won 4 times and drawn on 3 occasions. See, I could translate Mexican in my brain, or Spanish. What'd I say? Spanish. That was a faux pas. Referee Cesar Ramos again. Arriba las Chivas. You know, yeah, I want to see them be back. A la Tigres. But again, yeah, I can translate Spanish in my brain. I just don't know how to. It's hard for me to actually form sentences in my brain. Yes. Sentence structure is my problem. I can read. I can understand what's being said. It's hard for me to quickly translate what I'm speaking and the sentence structure. That's my problem. That's why I'm not fluent. I know enough to get by and say simple sentences and translate what I'm reading. A couple of them. I don't think I know all of them like Italian, but I know enough. Funnily enough, I don't know any curse words in Japanese. Speaking about foreign languages that I at least know enough of to get by, I don't know any curse words in Japanese. Rafael Guerreiro is leaving Dortmund. That sucks. Dortmund are bottle jobs, though. But teams are ready. We'll be ready to go. I know good enough amount of curse words in Spanish. I'm thinking Liga MX. Spanish. Thinking the country. Spanish. When you think the country, my brain is running on fumes, I guess. I'm still stunned, shocked that TFC won, I guess. My brain is running on fumes. Oh, they finally won a road game. Jesus Christ, it took a long time. You mean this season or overall? Like forever? Or just in MLS Next Pro? Like, are we talking when they were in the USL Championship? Or are we talking just since MLS Next Pro? Or are we just talking this season? Even then, it's been a couple of months. So, if you can't win on the road, you're not a contending team. You have to get some wins on the road, preferably at least, But preferably draw. But if it's all draws and losses, you're not a contending team. Exactly. That's why I said Spanish. That's why it's Spanish. I do not know the Maya language or those languages. I probably never will. We've kicked off. 0-0, 0-0. Esta noche y global. I didn't see, speaking of Fox Bet Super 6, I didn't see, was there a race today or is that tomorrow? Because the Charlotte Motor Speedway, did they push it to tomorrow? Because I thought it was always Sunday. Or is it because it's Memorial Day weekend? They'll do it on Monday anyway. What is it? Or was today always supposed to be qualifying? But whatever. Last time they played each other was the 26th of May. They drew 0-0. We already saw that. Chivas playing forward. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Push to tomorrow, Xfinity, both for rain. Okay. At least it's Memorial Day weekend. So, yeah, my picks are still there. Yeah, that's why there was 20-something hours or something on the countdown on Super 6. If I had my picks wrote down, I could ask you, am I right? It's a $25,000 prize if you get everything right. Nobody else does. That'd be nice to win. Actually, yeah, I might DM you my picks, Winvo, on that Super 6 app after this game's over, and you can tell me what you think. I know Chevrolet's really good this year. I know Chevrolet cars are way better than Ford this year, which is always one question. What manufacturer has more cars on the lead lap after stage 2 or something? Chevrolet's better this year. Cross in. Well, there's a NASCAR question. 2 minutes, 0-0, 0-0. Again, starting 11s. Jimenez, Mozo, Sepulveda, Briseño, Orozco, Vega, Alvarado, Gonzalez, Beltran, Cisneros, Guzman. Starting 11 for Tigres, Nahuel Guzman, Aquino, Pizarro, Reyes, Garza, Vigon, Carioca, Quiñones, Cordova, Lainez, Gignac. Honestly, well, trucks-wise, Chevy. No, I'm not a Hummer guy. Don't worry. I'm not that much of a redneck. But Mazda used to make really cool trucks back in the day, but they don't anymore. BT series, I think. But yeah, Silverado's much better than F-150. There is a NASCAR truck series, so I guess that kind of counts too. But load that back up. Played forward, but Chivas. Like, Ford makes better cars, but truck-wise, well, if we're talking about just everybody could get them cars, yeah, Chevy makes better trucks. Silverado's better trucks, but Ford makes better cars. Now, if you're racing, I guess Chevy makes better cars, but that's just this year, I guess. I didn't expect Chevy to be that good. They've been good this year. Hunter played well in goal for T2. Nice. Tigres playing forward. Cross in. Headed away. But there's open space. Cordova saved by Jimenez. Cordova did not score. Or Linez was the one with the shot. But Cordova did not score in the last match for the first time. During the Liguilla, if he makes it 5 out of 6, that probably gets Tigres the title, though, or 5 out of 7. No, 6 out of 7. Drove a beat-up rusty Ford Ranger back in high school, 2-door manual. Yeah. If I am driving, it's going to be an automatic. I ain't driving no stick shift. You know, SpongeBob AI thing on YouTube, like SpongeBob songs in AI or just the voice? Because I've seen like SpongeBob, they've had SpongeBob singing songs by different artists with his voice. But they also did it with Cartman on TikTok. That was actually Sugar We're Going Down by Green Day. Is that Green Day or Fall Out Boy? Either way. Fall Out Boy, I think. No, yeah, it is Fall Out Boy. Oh, SpongeBob run by AI. So, SpongeBob episodes made with AI. Sort of like that Seinfeld thing. Or at least that Seinfeld adjacent thing with AI. I get it. And y'all don't think AI is about to change the world. You don't know what's coming. The singularity is here, will be here before you know it, if not already. But it'll be here. Ray Kurzweil's not a kook. He knows what he's talking about. Thoughts on Destiny, the YouTube creator. I don't know. Like, the man is a flip-flop. Like, there are things that I agree with Destiny, but there's also things that I'm like, dude, shut up. Like, he tries to cozy up with every side of... Like, Destiny tries to cozy up with every side of the freaking spectrum. Like, he cozies up to Hassan. He cozies up to Sneeko. He cozies up to Rolo. He cozies up to Tate. Like, and he sort of tries to agree, and Fresh and Fit. Like, he tries to agree when he's talking to that side, but then when he's talking to his son and Ethan Klein, I don't respect Destiny. I really don't. Because is he being even truthful when he's standing with other creators and talking to them? And he's like, you know, you're right, but is he being facetious or is he just, I don't know. I don't like centrists. Centrists are a plague on the society. Julius Evola. Stand for something, okay? No. 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 No, I've never heard of him. To be honest, I don't watch many of the I watch YouTube drama channels and shit, but I don't watch other podcasts. I don't watch podcasts like Whatever Podcast. I don't really watch Moist Critical. Sometimes I do, but I certainly don't watch his longer stuff. Review Tech USA is probably what I focus on the most when it comes to other creators and news and stuff. But that's also sort of a drama channel plus gaming, but still. 1-1 penalty shootout, fair. Whatever copied FNF's format. Oh, yeah, them. Oh, yeah, Abba and Preach talked about that podcast, and they're even more off the rails. Yeah, true. Okay, there we go. Yeah, them. I forgot. I was like, oh, it's those nut jobs that got, as far as I know, the ones who copied Fresh and Fit's format, but even crazier. Yeah, those nut jobs. Yeah. No, they're actually nut jobs. Only reason I knew about it, Chivas playing forward, Alvarado, Piojo Alvarado, shot, goal! 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 Goal de Piojo Alvarado! Goal de Chivas! 1-0, what a shot! Chivas with the lead, 10 minutes in. Piojo Alvarado. Oh my word. Yep, I think they were trying to scout him out in the first leg. It worked. Easy Chivas dub. It looks like it at this point. Piojo Alvarado with a banger of a shot. Golazo. Golazo, Piojo Alvarado. That was a beautiful shot, too. Just runs into the box, hits it far post, perfect angle. You love to see it. 1-0, Chivas. 11th minute. 1-0. Redundant, but I'm going to ride it anyway. Tigres shouldn't even be in the final. And yeah, Tigres fans got sort of pissed at me. They were like, oh, you think we're lucky? I'm like, yeah, I do. Turns out, yep. Chivas went and basically just scouted him throughout the first leg and said, oh, now we see how you'll attack. We'll put out our regular format or regular formation and just own you. And it looks like that'll happen. Looks like they will, personally. Oh, no, I have a notes app. It's just the book is easier because I record from my phone. Like, I can't look at my notes while I'm recording because I'm recording from my phone. So they have to be handwritten. But, I mean, my schedule's on my notes app. Then I don't really use it much. But, like, my schedule's like, oh, I got all these games from, like, already set up, like all the Toronto games in there. Then I'll have Leagues Cup, which I have now. Then I'll have the first round of the Central American Cup and the Caribbean Cup. I have the playoffs all ready to go once that fills out. But I'll put Mississippi State in there if I'm able to do a couple of state games. If those are double days, they might be. I don't know. But Club World Cup at the end of the year, we'll put those in too once that's confirmed. But the season finale will probably be the Club World Cup final on the 20th if LAFC wins the CCL. If not, well, Maybe I'll still do it anyway, but I don't think Leon will do that good. So, but for this situation, I have to handwrite. So, it's pretty much comes with the territory, I think. Yeah, but I don't think they're going to get them. Or I should say, I don't think they're going to get their win here. I think they're definitely, if they draw after 90, they're going to be lucky. I think this game's going to end after 90 minutes. I don't think they're getting to extra time. Chivas is putting the freaking business to them so far. Because all they had to do was scout it out. They scouted him out the first leg, and well, I don't disagree they have a two-legged final for a reason, but Chivas used it as a total mind game, pretty much, which is actually, I respect it. They used the two-legged final as a mind game. The first leg, they just scouted out Tigres. The second leg, they're like, we know what you're going to do. We know how we're going to attack and how we're going to beat you. It was absolutely genius from Veljko Paunovic if this pans out, which looks like it will. It's genius. It's absolutely genius. No, I don't think so. I think he came later. I think he came under the Rodgers era. I think he came in the Rodgers era, Ndidi. 16, 17. Wait, that early? Or I thought it was more the Rodgers era. I didn't know it was under Craig Shakespeare. Jeez. I thought it was more recent. For Mexico, it feels right. But if MLS was to be like, oh, we're doing a two-legged final, I'd be like, really now? I know Apple wants more games, but that's bullshit. See, it's because Mexico's always done it this way. It doesn't feel weird, but is that a good thing or a bad thing? I think with a laughing face, you're trying to say that's a bad thing. I respect Nahuel Guzman, though. That'll go past the post. That'll be a corner for Tigres. Linez to take the corner. Vardy, Amarty, yeah. That's it. But, I mean, when it comes to Leicester, yep, the Conte year. Header! Past the post! Gignac misses the header. He wouldn't have missed that 2 years ago. Gignac is washed. Legit, he's washed. Missed header. Gignac misses the header, puts it past the post. Yeah, but it's still... But there has been one-legged final, and I like the one-legged final for Champions Leagues. I like the change. If you say Champions League, you think one-legged final. But Libertadores, I know, but still. Gignac is finished. 1 loss in the last 6 matches, 3 wins, 2 draws. That loss was to Monterrey. Wait, no, draw. It was Toluca, yep. Gignac is a shadow of himself. I agree. It's sad to see. At least he got to play for France in the Olympics. Gignac used to be a poor man's Benzema. Now he's just old. Yeah, but at least with Leicester, they've won a Premier League trophy, so they could always have that over everybody. They have that over everybody besides Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool, Blackburn Rovers. So, well, technically Liverpool only has 1 Premier League title, but 18th minute. Well, I mean, doing what he did at Tigres isn't washed. Now he is, but... Oh, I agree. I agree. What I was saying is... Gignac is a poor man's Benzema because he plays in Liga MX and he's French. That was more of a respect than a diss. You know? That was more of a respect to him from what he's done than a diss. And also playing on his nationality. Besides, I've had more fun watching Gignac than Benzema. Guadalajara 2. 20th minute. I'm behind on Peacock, but I don't care. Let's see. Corner. I can't fast forward Peacock anyway, so I'm behind the 8 ball. Here's the corner. Alvarado gets an assist. Goal! 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 De Victor Guzman! Goal de Pocho! 2-0! Wide open! Nobody was covering him! They've been complaining about his performance throughout Liguilla, but he finally pays off! Victor Guzman! Golazo! Gol de Chivas! Victor Pocho Guzman! 2-0! Esta noche y global! Wow. Beautiful assist from Alvarado as well. Just open, taps it past. Beautiful. At the penalty spot. I have Telemundo. I just rather be on my Fire Stick. Besides, TV Aztecas, Mexico. But it's also on Telemundo. I just rather be on my Fire Stick because, you know, I don't really don't care about being on regular TV, direct TV at this point. Mbappe. Let's stop acting like Rashford's anything worth a damn. Oh, there we go. 21st minute. I heard Monterrey. 10 minutes later, it's 2-0. 2-0. Chivas was already back in CCL. And they'll be preliminary round anyway. Pachuca was the one that's going to start in the round of 16 as the better seeded champion. He's not, though. Rashford is freaking good. I won't even say he's a fraud. He's good. He's not world class. Let's see, who else did you say? Kane has passed it. Rashford is not good enough. Mbappe should go to Real Madrid. They want him anyway. Mbappe's still got years. Mbappe probably hasn't even hit his prime yet. Or time has flown so fast. Like, no joke. Mbappe's just about to hit his prime. He ain't even hit his prime yet. Just imagine what he could do at Real Madrid. I wouldn't be surprised if Mbappe goes to a third straight World Cup final in 2026. I'm not saying Mbappe will be the GOAT by the time it's all said and done, but he's going to be a damn good legend. He's going to be a true legend. Tigres crosses in, headed away, 23rd minute. As of now, I heard Monterrey. So, I think he will go to Monterrey, though. Tigres been lucky the whole time. And people were like, Tigres fans were like, apologize. I hope you apologize. How about this? You should be the first one to admit you're wrong. Or something like that. I'm like, yeah, I'll admit I'm wrong when I'm wrong. You know I will. When I made my prediction, I was like, but back in my head, I'm like, I won't be. I told Tigres fans they got lucky throughout the Liguilla and Cordova was on a heater. Turns out I was right. Oh, wait. When I'm not thinking with my hope, I'm always right. When I'm not hopeful, I'm always right. Which, there's no reason for me to be hopeful about this. I was calling it like I see it. I have no problem with Tigres fans. I like Tigres. I respect Tigres. I like Chivas too. I respect Chivas as well. Like, Tigres fans forget that I was rotting for them during the 2020 CCL. It's like they forget. And I was riding for them in the 2021 Club World Cup as well, but they forget that. And I'm speaking the truth about their team being lucky as shit. And guess what? They're mad. Can't win for losing now, can you? LAFC is going to win League's Cup. Probably. They choked Champions League. What do you mean noticeable improvement? They got lucky in Liguilla. They beat the shit out of Motagua. They got lucky in Liguilla. Every other thing is like, sure. That's not noticeable improvement. Siboldi's a fraud of a manager. And he probably kept his job because he made the final. Cross in. He shouldn't. Let's be honest here. He shouldn't keep his job. Freaking Vucetic got fired at Monterrey, and they finished first and made the semifinal. Tano quit America after losing the semifinal. Just making the final shouldn't save your job, but I'm sure Tigres don't want to find a fourth manager in freaking half a year. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I like the song Cruise by Florida Georgia Line, both the original and the Nelly version, and yes. Because they said brand new Chevy with a lift kit, so of course I had a Silverado with a lift kit. In the music video. Yeah. I like both the Nelly version and the original version. If I'm not being hopeful, yeah, I do. It's pretty much what I'm saying. So you're saying the CONCACAF Nations League should be canceled too? Is that your point? Because if you're saying that, you should say the CONCACAF Nations League should be got rid of because the Gold Cup already exists. See? That's the same thing you're saying. Or same thought process. I'm just saying. Think about what you're saying. Rod Jimenez. They would never. They would be the best team in CONCACAF. I guess. Again, it's like promotion relegation. Why are we talking about things that won't happen? Well, in MLS, but you know what I meant. Yellow card for Jesus Orozco. Paunovic is a great coach. I agree. I can't believe he's doing what he's doing with Chivas, but you know what? Never would have expected Veljko Paunovic to be the guy who brings Chivas back after what he did with Chicago and Reading. But you know what? Maybe Chicago Fire is just a poison chalice, and maybe Reading is just absolutely shit. I think they got relegated, didn't they? Okay, so that may not have been his fault, turns out. Either of them. We would lose. Bad. Bad. We would lose. Pocho for TFC. Yes. We need a striker. I think Pocho with Insigne and Bernadeschi would be amazing. It wouldn't happen, but I would love it. But then again, it always seems like teams that aren't really expected to be champions in Mexico, they always get rated. So you know what? Maybe TFC could be that team instead of Monterrey going for him or America going for him or so on and so forth. You know? Sure, it'd be cheaper than freaking others. 30th minute. I mean, I wouldn't be against it. I'm not saying it'll happen, but I wouldn't be against it. Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, who knows? Does Holland even play more than a half? Well, who knows? He probably scored 6 in the first half anyway. And then freaking TFC would hide behind the fact, oh, it's a friendly. We shouldn't fire Bradley. Yeah, if you allow 6 to 1 guy, even if it is Man City, are we supposed to be one of the best teams in CONCACAF? Wasn't that your plan? Yeah, that doesn't do it for me. Tigres took Bayern Munich to a 1-0. Back when Tigres was a damn good team under Tuca, they lost to Bayern Munich 1-0, and arguably they should have won that game. Arguably they got screwed. And that was the sextuple Bayern team. So, my point being, if TFC lost 5 or 6-0 to Man City, that's still a sackable offense because that's not where we want to be. Because if you're the best team in CONCACAF, you shouldn't be losing like that to even a big European team. If Tigres got their ass kicked by Bayern, that Bayern team, I'd be more okay with a situation like that. But they didn't. They honestly should have won that game. Plays over the top. Yeah, that was their high watermark for sure. Yeah, Cordova. Yeah, he's the only player that's actually, he's their best player at this point. He was on a heater for a reason, but, you know, I don't follow Liga that much. I follow Reims because Fuller and Balogun, and I follow Lille because of Jonathan David. I really couldn't give a crap about anybody else. I really just follow their performances. I don't really even follow the table. I just follow their performances. 0-0 Valor versus Vancouver FC full time. Okay. 32nd minute. Yeah, well, it's not as that good tackle by Sepulveda, but Gignac is dived. Gignac is down, calling for a penalty. Gignac is pulling a Cristiano Ronaldo. How the mighty have fallen. Oh, how the mighty have fallen, Gignac. Besides, it would have been a free kick anyway, but he's just down crying. I don't think he's hurt. Let me see the tackle. Clean tackle by Sepulveda. He just goes down. He's an old man. That's probably why he's hurting. I know it's crazy, but I'm happy for them. I'm happy for Union Berlin. See, there's good things about the Bundesliga as long as you don't care about the title race. Yeah, it is. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Oh, he got carpet burn. Oh, poor man. Poor baby. He got carpet burn. Poor baby. That's what takes him down? Poor baby. So Tigres got River through pretty much and then proceeded to lose to them. There you go. Well, I mean, it looks like turf to me, so. I mean, look at that. Look at that in front of the box. Does that not look like turf to you? That's more carpet than actual grass, but still. True. '35th minute. But Libertadores meant a lot to Mexican teams. That's why they still want to go back. That is not grass. Chivas' field is not grass. I'd be surprised if it is. Either their freaking groundskeeper is absolute shit and absolutely blind, or that's turf. And it's squares. And it's carpet squares. I could do a better job mowing that if it was actual grass. They got groundskeeper Willie from The Simpsons. LAFC wouldn't be smacked 10-0 by River. Are you crazy? Are you saying that LAFC would get slapped by River 10-0? I'm not saying they would win, but it wouldn't be 10-0. You think LAFC... Okay. Sure. Not even on aggregate would it be 10-0 between LAFC and River. Here comes Tigres. Lainez, cross. That's out for a corner. Jordan Pefok playing Champions League football with Union Berlin. Yeah, he is. Doesn't matter. I think the U.S. found their striker. I think the U.S. found their striker with Balogun. So, Philly would still do better than that, too. I didn't say that. When did I say that? Quinones started a fight. I said LAFC, I didn't say they would win against the River. I said they wouldn't lose 10-0. What did I even say they were going to win the Libertadores? He kicked the ball into the subs, and that started the fight. He got a yellow card for it, which rightfully so. 37th minute, 2-0, 2-0. Rightfully so. But Philly would even do better than 10-0. Like, Philly wouldn't lose 10-0 to River. Now, Toronto at this point, maybe. Like, right now, at this point, maybe. And if they did, I hope Bradley would get sacked. That should be a foul. Chelsea versus TFC. What would be the score? Bacala and Lampard still in charge for both. Oh, 3 weeks ago? I forgot. TFC wins 1-0. Chelsea can't score. TFC can. Barely. TFC wins 1-0. Preferably by thunderclap from Insigne. Because Cucurella loses them. Yeah. So, yeah, 1-0 TFC. Only because Chelsea can't score goals. They always allow one. They didn't allow many this season. It's just the fact they couldn't score. So, they'll allow one, though. They never got clean sheets. And then it depends on who's in goal. If it's Kepa, I actually back it to be closer. If it's Mendy, TFC could actually win by more because Mendy was actually horrible this year in goal. He was horrible. Kepa actually sort of redeemed himself, arguably. Kepa might have been one of the better players on Chelsea this year. It's not hard to do, but he was. "39th minute. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick for Tigres. Who's TFC's backup keeper? Tomas Romero, who used to be of LAFC and the El Salvador national team. Tomas Romero is their backup goalkeeper, which puts us behind the 8 ball during the Gold Cup because we play through the Gold Cup. And guess what? Both our keepers will probably get called up. Does anybody know Julio Cesar's phone number? And if you would take a short-term loan and come out of retirement just to help us? I'm sure he could still do it. He's in good shape. He's in really good shape, Julio Cesar. Still is. I trust him more than Luka Gavron and Greg Ranjitsingh at this point. Hey, if Gigi Buffon's still going on and Buffon is questionably in shape and Cesar is still in shape, you know, I like our chances. I'm fine with that. 41st minute. Honestly, if I was coaching TFC, I'd have Julio Cesar on my coaching staff as the goalkeeping coach. He did love Toronto for the short time he was there. Let's not forget, when Julio Cesar bid farewell to Toronto, he was crying. He loved Toronto. And he was only there for like 8 weeks. You now remember Julio Cesar was in goal for TFC up until the 2014 World Cup on loan from QPR. He was. He was the best goalkeeper we had until Sean Johnson. We only had him for 8 weeks. I miss Julio. It was nice to see Julio in red for, well, technically green and all that. You get my point, though. It was cool to see him as a TFC player for that short amount of time. It was weird, but he was always one of the best goalkeepers of all time, or in my lifetime, in my opinion, that I ever have seen. Like, he's honestly best goalkeeper I've ever seen. Julio Cesar. Him and Gigi Buffon. Yeah, he did. You're right. Like, best goalkeepers that I've ever seen would have to be Julio Cesar, Gigi Buffon, Petr Cech. I hate to admit it, but Thibaut Courtois, Alisson Becker, Andre Blake, Nahuel Guzman. I don't care. Nahuel Guzman is up there. Saved by Miguel Jimenez. Ochoa isn't, though. Okay, no. World Cup Ochoa is. Overall, I've seen him suck, though. Czech plays both soccer and hockey, I know. He plays both football and hockey. And he's a goalie in both. He would probably goalie the Leafs, wouldn't he? The Leafs are playing in Sweden, right? Somehow Petr Cech ends up being the E-Bug, the emergency goalie for the other team, and they use him and he goalies us. I would rather lose to Petr Cech than a Zamboni driver, though. I'd still lose my shit. But Petr Cech is actually pretty good. I have no idea. That's why I don't make the rules. I have no idea. I just prefer it. I have no idea how it would work. I know. Happy to see it, too. Calhoun Kelleher was absolutely horrendous today. Isn't he supposed to want to leave Liverpool anyway? Didn't really matter. You were going to the Europa League anyway. Makes you wonder, though. When does Liverpool really start playing their best players in the Europa League next year? Would it be the knockout stages? Because preferably, if you're Liverpool, you cruise the group stage. Preferably. Even with a A-, B+, 11. Preferably. '45th minute. 2-0, 2-0. Esta noche y global. You know what? I kind of want to see. I do want to see Liverpool win the Europa League next year. I do. 4 minutes of stoppage time. I do. Because I want to see Klopp complete the set. Well, technically he wouldn't because they'd have to win the Conference League. But maybe he finds a way to do that at some point. Seems like he did the first time. It sounds like he wants to, from what I've read and heard. I hate to see it because I wish Everton got relegated, but Leeds sucks ass. Getting Zuperich back next weekend is going to be important. Felt he was desperately missed today. Yeah, he was. 3 more minutes to go in the first half. I agree. '47th minute, free kick for Tigres. Why'd they do Burnley dirty? Burnley should have went down. Now, I'm going to change my tune on Burnley because, I like how Vincent Kompany is playing football with Burnley. But Sean Dyche's Burnley was horrendously ugly. And you had to be drunk to enjoy that football just as much as you needed beer goggles. You know where I'm going with that. Weston's going back to Italy. I know. Burnley, you're here to stay. I hope so. As I said. Burnley had a giant makeover, and it worked. And it's a beautiful makeover under Vincent Kompany. You get where I'm going with this. They glue up, so to speak. They're fun to watch. And I hope it stays that way. Even if they aren't as dominant in the Premier League, I hope it stays that way. But Sean Dyche's Burnley and Sean Dyche's Everton are ugly to watch. That's going to be out for a goal kick, and Pocho Guzman is down. Tyler Adams had tried move to Luton Town. They wouldn't do that. Unless they're not going to do that either. I agree. Kompany is doing a good job for Burnley. 48th minute. After the season, Weston should try the USL. Oh, we're even slating Weston McKennie. Okay. But seriously, Sean Dyche football is the type of football why I never played as a kid. And I'm a talking head. Because I'm in an area with a lot of good youth footballers, I was pretty much screwed anyway had I picked it up when I started liking tactics when Aaron Vinter came into TFC. Because TFC started off with hoofball. Is that a penalty? No. Halftime. I fell in love with tactics when Aaron Vinter came into TFC. And I realized you could do more than just play hoofball. You know, halftime 2-0. 2-0 esta noche y global. Chivas are winning. 45 minutes away from a championship if they hold on. Looks like they will, but again, good game so far. Chivas Pachuca looks like our campeón de campeones. We'll see, though. But with that being said, we'll take a short break, talk about the stats in the half, get this one going. Stats at the half, get this one going. 45 more minutes to a champion. Looks like that's going to be the case. League's Cup needs a change. No. They haven't even started it yet. Let's talk about that after. But it feels like it's going to be like MLS is back, sort of. Like that sort of vibe. So you know what? Maybe a little bit less dystopian, but still. Like, MLS is back was awesome. With that being said, we'll take a short break. I'll be back. Back for the stats at the half. Another 45. 5 shots to 8. 75 accurate passes, 66% to 190, 81%, 11 fouls to 2, 0 offside to 0, 1 corner to 5, 32% possession to 68% possession, 5 shots to 8, 3 shots on goal to 2, 114 passes to 235, 66% pass accuracy to 81, 11 throws to 17, 2 yellow cards to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 2-0. On the night, 2-2 esta noche y global Chivas leading this tie. And now that they're winning 2-0, they're just parking the bus. They're defending this out. They don't think they need another goal. And away goals don't matter, so they're going to defend this out. And if that bites them in the ass and sends them to extra time, it does. But as it is, Chivas had a great 30 minutes. We're on Tigres like Watt on rice. They got their 2 goals. And the rest of the game since that second goal has been Tigres. Them looking for their goals. But Chivas are fine trying to defend this one out pretty much. But again, all they needed to do to win this tie was scout out the first leg, defend that one out, score 2 goals in 30 minutes, actually less than 21 minutes, but their spell lasted for about 30. They could have got a third, but you know what? They got 2. And from actual forwards this time, ironically enough, they're going to defend this one out, which again, I don't blame them. I really don't blame them for defending it out. If it goes wrong, most likely it leads to extra time. If you have to get another to alleviate the pressure, that's fine. If you are Chivas. But again, things look good for Chivas. They have a 2-0 lead on the night and aggregate. 2-0 esta noche y global. And they're just defending this game out. That's all they have to do now. So they've made this easy for themselves. They've made it really easy for themselves for the next 45 minutes. And they've kept a clean sheet throughout the tie. So again, you would think they could do that again for one more half. But we shall see how the next 45 goes. We're 3/4 through the tie. And it looks like Chivas will be the champions of Mexico this term. But it looks like it. Chivas has done what they're supposed to do throughout the playoffs, the Liguilla, and they've done it. They still are. Tigres has to find another horseshoe to save them, pretty much. They have to find another horseshoe to save themselves. Very likely just to get to extra time, let alone get the whole way through. They have a halftime show. Ain't that something? I mean, I respect it, but Looks like it's actually over the halftime show. You don't see that much. They didn't go big for it, I can tell you that much. They're just waiting this out. Yeah, only in Mexico. Second half's about to start very soon. Second half about to start. The game is over at this moment. But who knows? Maybe things can change. You don't turn a game off when it's half over. When a team has had a horseshoe stuck up their ass throughout the playoffs and it's a final, you don't do it. You just don't, even if I am tired. But you know what? What's the least amount of hours you've ever slept in a night? Like 3. Like for some reason, yeah, we'll discuss that. For some reason, when I travel, like the night before I go on a trip, I could barely sleep. Like for some reason, the night before I go on a trip or travel, I don't really sleep that well. Also, the night that I get to a hotel, I don't really sleep that well either. So I'm freaking. It adds up that second day. I'm not going to lie. The second day of the trip, it sort of adds up. But then you kind of have to keep pushing, considering you're doing fun stuff. So it all adds up, and you really don't rest. You just have fun. So once you get back, you're behind the 8 ball as well. 2-1 Nashville. So I'd say about 4. I can do 4 hours, but yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like the night before, you're excited and anxious. And then the night of, when you get to the hotel or get to the accommodations, you're not used to the bed. Like, am I the only one? Like, when you're in a hotel, like that first night, it's hard to sleep. Not because you're excited, but it was hard for you to sleep the night before. You think you'd sleep better, but sleeping in a different bed, like the first night, you got to get a bit comfortable, you know? Like you're on edge for some reason. I don't know if I'm the only one, but something about being on edge. I don't know. Nashville scored. Yeah, we said 2-1. Nashville. 89th minute. I can't believe it. T.L. Bunbury, of course. We sure about that? Most sports of any streamer. Yeah, no, ESPN Plus probably does, but sure, any casual. Yeah, that makes sense. Second half about to start. Waiting for the next 45. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Here comes Tigres and Chivas out for the second half of the second leg. Alvarado Guzman. 20th minute was Guzman. Okay. Good check on that. Good. Another 45. Will Chivas find a third and put this completely to bed or keep it slightly alive? Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. 2 substitutions for Tigres. Gorehan is on. And Lopez, I think. Yeah, Nico Lopez and Fernando Gorehan are coming on in the second half. They're 2 subs for Tigres. And here we go. The second half will begin. Tigres kicks off. They don't put up the subs yet. Juan Pablo Vigon is off for Gorehan. And their second sub, Lopez for Lainez. Chivas. That's a miss. Far out by Victor Guzman. Already had one. Definitely didn't get a second. 46th minute. So Tigres has 3 subs with 3 windows. Chivas has 5 with 3. Player down. Here comes Tigres. '46th minute, Vega was the one who went down. 46th minute. Chivas is one hand on the trophy. Well, they get the second hand on it. '48th minute. Tigres playing with the ball going forward. Nice. 48th minute. 2-0. What's the longest road trip? I'd say about 8 hours. I don't think we've gone over 8 hours on a drive. I don't think we've gone over 8. See, 8 hours to the Wisconsin Dells. About 6 hours, I would say, to Columbus, Ohio. 4 or 5 hours, I think. To 8 to Mississippi. About 6 to Louisville. Jacksonville to Detroit back. Jacksonville to Detroit and back. Yeah, it sounds like a long day. Trying to think of everything. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we've gone over 8 hours. Took a train to Chicago once. That took 5 hours. Spent the weekend in Detroit. Okay, but you still went back. Not all in one day. I didn't think it was all in one day, but you still had to go back. I read the comment the way you put it out. 50th minute, Guzman. 10 hours. Well, I could see why, yeah. Throw in here. Nice. Playing forward. Here comes Tigres. Oh, that's a nice pass. Going forward still. 2-0 esta noche y global. Tigres losing to Chivas. Chivas líder de la final. 51st minute. Time is running out through the hourglass. Well, I did say Chivas was going to win the Liguilla the whole way through, didn't I? Didn't I? I think I did. I could have sworn I said before the Liguilla even started that Chivas would win. I think I did. I didn't make official predictions as in a video, but yeah, I think I did. I'm a genius. There's always upsets. Tigres did the bulk of those. Well, I'd say Chivas did too, but you know, did one too, but still. 52nd minute. There we go. 52nd minute. Corner. Tigres. Cross in. Played it in Pizarro horribly. Who was the worst player to ever play for TFC and Chelsea? For TFC, ooh. Cross in, headed away. Omar Gonzalez. It's got to be Omar Gonzalez for me. Here comes Chivas. For Chelsea, Gonzalo Higuain. Chivas on the break, but it gets taken away by Tigres. Man, I thought Chivas had a third there. Good defensive play by Tigres. Quiñones. Quiñones, that's going to be cleared out for a goal kick, it looks like. No throwing for Tigres, yes. Higuain, yes. He was on loan to Chelsea. Couldn't score any goals the second half of the Saudi season. No, Higuain was worse than Werner. Werner had moments. Timo Werner had moments. Honestly, if I thought quicker, I could probably get another, but Lukaku, maybe? Lukaku was horrible for Chelsea. Horrible. They're both worse than Werner. Lukaku and Higuain. Like, Gonzalo Higuain saved Olivier Giroud's career. You know that, right? To the point where Olivier Giroud was a starting striker for Chelsea for like 3 years. Olivier Giroud was a Champions League winner because Higuain's so bad. I will not say otherwise. I like Giroud. I thought he was great for Chelsea. I think Giroud was a Chelsea cult hero. I've always liked Olivier Giroud. I think he had moments where he made my hair rip out, but you know what? He's the best striker, arguably, since Diego Costa for Chelsea. And he should have been past it, but no, he actually cared. Giroud's been linked to MLS. Please be Toronto. Please be Toronto. I would love to see Giroud in Toronto. I would love to see it. Again, for what Giroud did for Chelsea, I'm a fan. So, it'd be nice to see him on my main team. It would be nice. He's still pretty good with AC Milan. So, shot over the bar. Caught. Jimenez. That's how you cover an extra rebound. Yeah, I'm still pissed about that Philly game. Why'd you ask? 52nd or 56th minute. Good save there. As long as you defend it, did you do wrong? No. 56th minute. But as I said, they were going to try to defend this out and hit on the break, and that's what they're doing. It's getting a bit desperate. Chivas, nice play to Alvarado on the break. Is it still? Yes. Chivas still. Well, that was a waste. Vega. 57th minute. Like, just sticks his leg out trying to get it from under Nahuel. That was actually smart. It didn't work, but it was smart. 57th minute. What if he made connection? That would have been a tap into the goal. Would have been interesting. 57th minute. Right to Guzman. Here's a free kick, 58th minute. Most hours you've gone without eating. Oh. I don't keep that written down. I've never fasted for a day. I've at least ate once a day, even when I don't eat much. Even when I didn't eat much during the lockdown, which I really, if you could tell, like you could tell if you look back at that era from like 2020 to early 2021, yeah, I wasn't eating well. Now I am. With that being said, though, I at least eat once a day. I can't really answer that question. 59th minute. I eat 2 or 3 times a day now, but I always try to eat once a day and then snack a bit. But 8, 9 hours, maybe. Maybe I can go 10, somewhere around there. 59th minute. I've done that before. Like on Wednesday, that could be a hard day for me to eat because I'm doing 3 streams and 2 reviews. I'm doing the Europa League final, TFC versus Chicago, and the Champions League first leg. It's going to be hard for me to find time to eat until after the matches. I either eat something quick before the match, the first match. I got to hit my time, so it's going to be hard. Or I eat after the match. And that's the only time I eat on Wednesday. It's going to be a tight squeeze. Perez for Vega is the sub here, 60th minute for Chivas. So, again, there are days like that. Ronaldo Cisneros is off for Isaac Brizuela in the 60th minute. Chivas with 3 subs with 2 windows. So, since you asked, I'll eat some on Wednesday. I don't know how many calories I'll eat, but Wednesday's going to be a tough day. Packed. 61st minute. With that being said, 61st minute, 2-0, 2-0. Esta noche y global. As I said, Daje Roma. Daje Roma. That's what I say. I need the Italian treble in European competitions this year. I need the Italian treble. Forza Italia, Daje Roma. That's the way I see it. 61st minute. Chivas looks like they'll get to the championship. They're starting to reach that second handout for the title. They got one hand on it. They got to get the second one on there. Well, I don't blame them. That game for the Timbers was absolutely hell. You lost to SKC. I mean, shit. What can you say? I'd be pissed. If you're losing to SKC, I'd be pissed. Myself. I'm not even, well, I have a soft spot for the Timbers, but you get my point. Like, how you let that happen? 62nd minute. Goal kick for Jimenez. Yellow card for Briseño. And is it a penalty? Something's going on. Let's see. Briseño gets a yellow card. Handball. It's a handball in the box. Tigres has life. Penalty. Pena para Tigres. Handball on Briseño. They'll check it on VAR, but Tigres has life. Antonio Briseño gets the yellow. I mean, you can't really. How much would you have someone pay you to do a 24-hour live stream? I'm not sure, but it would have to be at least in the hundreds. 2-0 Chivas. They dominated the first 30 minutes, but Tigres has a penalty, and Gignac will take it. Tigres has life. They have a penalty. Gignac off the handball by Briseño. Tigres has life. Told you it wasn't over yet. But yeah, Chivas played a good game, but they're defending this one out pretty much now. They're just defending this one out. And they're not getting the clean sheet unless Gignac is so washed that Ibanez is on as well for Tigres. They made another sub. Ibanez is on. Miguel Jimenez, Watcho Jimenez versus Andre Pierre Gignac. Does Gignac keep Tigres alive? We shall see. So Tigres has 2 more subs with 2 windows. Gignac. Goal! 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 Goal de Tigres! Goal de Andre Pierre Gignac! Off the penalty, 65th minute. 2-1. Esta noche y global. 2-1 on the night and on aggregate. Tigres are alive. Gignac gets it in there. Tigres have 25 minutes to send this to extra time, if not come all the way back. Chivas still haven't given up any goals from open play in this final, but they have given up a penalty goal. The shades of gray are giant here. How did Chivas score in the first half? They scored. Alvarado scored on the angle. Guzman off the corner and pops it in. Ibanez in for Garza as the sub. 66th minute. Can Chivas hold on? Or will we have more football to be played? Exactly. He did. I thought it was a good try from Jimenez to try to keep that out, but sometimes you just don't. Gignac could at least still score penalties. Dos a uno, 2-1 on the night and aggregate. 2-1 esta noche y global. Chivas líder de la gran final. Chivas still leading this final. But will they defend this one out? Hand swatted, that second hand swatted away from the trophy. And even that first hand starting to lose its grip. 67th minute. That should be a foul the other way. Advantage played, and now it's a free kick. Brizuela brought down by Cordova. 68th minute. Getting to the last 20 minutes. Tigres is alive. Surprisingly so. Soft handball on Briseño, and Gignac puts the penalty away. Not even a VAR check. 68th minute. Cleared away. Header. Chivas defending this game out. Mosul. They thought 2-0 was enough. Turns out it may not be. 68th minute. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Hit that subscribe button. Push on. Cross in. Headed away by Sepulveda. The hero that put them through to the semifinal. Advantage played for Chivas. They can play forward here. They have a chance. Still. Guzman. Puts it wide. If Chivas does score another goal, they get their 2-goal advantage back, and they put this one away pretty much. Well, unless they get a red card, just like America did, but still. 69th minute. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, BKL. Happy 32nd. Dirty 30s, eh? And that's going to go out for a corner for Tigres in the 69th minute. We got Nico Lopez taking this corner for Tigres. 70th minute, 20 to go. They have 1 goal to make up to at least send this to extra time. Headed on. Cordova save by Wacho Jimenez. Big save. Cordova, the man on a heater at this point. To put Tigres back into extra time terms. Big save from Jimenez. Cordova would have been right if he scored. Gignac finally got his, I think, second goal of the Liguilla with that penalty. Scored against Toluca, I think, the first leg. Didn't score at all against Monterrey. Certainly didn't score against Puebla or Chivas until now. 71st minute. Time is running out here. Quiñones plays it back to Carioca. Going forward here. Crossed up. Cordova, goal! 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 Goal de Tigres! Goal de Cordova! Unmarked. Easy as you like from a man on a heater. 6 out of 7 matches in Liguilla. Cordova scores. It's 2-2, 2-2. Esta noche y global. Cordova in the 71st minute, unmarked. Makes the run in. Perfect run, too. He's onside. Sebastian Cordova. We're in for a great extra time or a great ending to this game. Tigres have changed the momentum. Call that lucky again. They do enough, and they still are doing enough. No away goals. Let's remember, they will go straight to extra time. If this holds, no away goals. Tigres scored 2-2, 2-2. Esta noche on the night, E Global, and on aggregate. Chivas still has 20 or 18 minutes to score a winner. Hell, Tigres has 18 minutes to score a winner before extra time. We could go longer. We could go shorter. Who knows? Or we could just go 90. Who knows? And then there's stoppage time. So I'd say that's a foul the other way. He kicked out of Gorehan. That's why. Okay. Oh, no, it is a free kick for Chivas. Okay. Tigres, they let them get to it. 2 blown defensive plays by Chivas might have just put them behind the 8 ball. Chip over on the free kick, and that was absolutely horrible. Chivas still on the ball. 73rd minute. Brizuela can't get through. Tigres plays forward. Tigres has the momentum now. And, all alone. That'll go out for a offside. That is an offside goal kick. Offside. Wow. Chivas is falling apart. I don't know if that was offside, actually. And we could have an argument for dogs, so nope. Wacho Jimenez got to that ball. Dear Lord. What's with all the bottle jobs? Oh, by the way, Vegas is on that list. By the way, the Vegas Golden Knights are about to be on that list, just so you know. And Chivas is on that list. You could say Monterrey's on that list. Dear Lord, what's with all the bottle jobs? 11 red bottle jobs sitting on a wall. 11 red bottle jobs sitting on a wall. And if this red bottle job didn't hand the ball, then Paunovic's Chivas are going to win fuck all. Cross in, save by Nahuel Guzman. If y'all know 4-4 tunes, you'll get that reference. And not just the recent Arsenal one he did. You'll get the... he did a Man City one before when they played Monaco. Yes. I mean, it was a riff off of a 4-4 tunes video, but pretty much. I have a quick wit. Come on now. I can think stuff up off the seat of my ass. You know this. If I get a reference, I'm going to do it. Or at least parody a reference that's a parody of something else. Guzman doesn't look good. No, well. Congratulations on Canada for the IHF World Championship, beating Germany 27 titles. It was a good win. I can't believe Latvia got 3rd place, though. Lol. The U.S. lost to Latvia. Latvia. Who would have thought? I mean, they did give Canada a hard time, too. I'm not going to lie. Latvia did give Canada a hard time, too. 76th minute. Oh, and by the way, in that final, Sammy Blais, St. Louis Blue, had a pretty damn good game. So you love to see it. Wasn't a Leaf, but I won anyway. I mean, Canada won, but a player that I really like had a big part of it. I win either way. It wasn't a Leaf, but still. 77th minute. Corner for Chivas. Crossed in. Header! Oh! Tapped over the bar by Nahuel. Lord! Yeah, Tigres wants this more. What a header! And that was a chance to go ahead. Header by Pocho Guzman, but Nahuel makes the save. Honestly, Tigres have had a better second half. Chivas had a good first 30 minutes, but they've been defending ever since. And, well, they made 2 defensive mistakes to put them behind the 8 ball. We look like we're going to extra time. Another corner with 13 minutes to go. Viva Chivas, but it don't look so good right now. Cross in. Header. That'll be cleared. No. I was looking forward to my day off. Especially with Wednesday. I was looking forward to my day off. '78th minute. I wasn't going to watch that game anyway. Door. '78th minute. And that's going to go out for a throw. 78th minute. That's 11 more minutes at this point. 11 more minutes to go. And we might just go to extra time. Playing forward. Brizuela. Cross. Shot. Straight to Nahuel. 79th minute. 11 more minutes plus stoppage time. Chivas. Oh, look, a Leagues Cup ad. Finally, in Mexico. There we go. There it is. I hope TFC gets hot enough to where they actually play well in Leagues Cup. I want Champions League. Tigres score a goal already. We don't want that. Not here. I wouldn't even say it was a dominant second half. Chivas kind of bottled it. Or they did bottle it, I should say. Lucky Tigres. The champions are lucky Tigres. Not yet, but could be. Playing another 30 in penalties. Tigres have used 3 of their subs. Yes, and they have 2 more with 2 windows, and they'll have an extra sub as well in stoppage time. Chivas have only used 2. 3 windows, 2 windows, 3 subs, 3 windows, 4. Yeah. Corner for Tigres. 80th minute. Chivas are finished. Be crazy. Header punched away. Shot over the bar by Carioca. Did I do any penalty shootouts so far this season? Like actually put them in the book? Or was the last time at the World Cup? Looks like so far, no, there has not been any penalty shootouts for me to put in this book. So far this season. Jeez. With all the games we've done, you would have thought I know it's surprising, isn't it? '81st minute. Chivas wake up. They need to. Cross, corner for Tigres. Cross! Header. Could be the first time we have an extra penalty shootout. I mean, yeah, not every game we've done could have led to a shootout, but it'll be the first time since the World Cup final. I think we've done a shootout if there's a shootout tonight. I think I'll watch the Al Hilal with Wydad penalty shootout on stream, but it wasn't the game I was covering anyway. Yeah. Yeah. 83rd minute. Hopefully stoppage time isn't long. Oh, you know how Liga MX rolls. It will be. You know how they roll. It will be. Free kick for Tigres. That wasn't smart. 83rd minute. Over the bar. That'll go out for a goal kick. Canada U20 versus USA U20 Tuesday, 6 p.m. CONCACAF U20W Championship Group A. Canada 6 points, USA 6 points to win the group. Okay, 84th minute. That was a horrible goal kick by Jimenez. Horrible. 84th minute. United States plays New Zealand in the U20 World Cup men's. Uzbekistan, Israel in the round of 16. All right. Yeah, the one thing about the U20 World Cup is it seems like there's teams that you normally don't see. It's weird to see Uzbekistan and Israel in the round of 16 of a World Cup. Italy's still there, though. Well, at this point, I guess it is weird to see Italy there. Friendly fire. That's what we like to call friendly fire. When does Italy play their round of 16 game? Just if I wanted to watch it. I don't know if I'd cover it. Probably be Wednesday, right? My luck. Big football day, baby. You want to go 4 in a row? 85th minute. 2-2, 2-0. Esta noche y global. Friendly fire. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, that could be, well, that's not just friendly fire. That's American Sniper. Wait. Didn't American Sniper off himself, or did he get killed by something? I think he offed himself, yeah. That's neither here nor there. Pat Tillman, on the other hand, well, got killed by his own platoon, and that wasn't friendly fire. Come on, Tigres, score already. They say it was, but it really wasn't. '86th minute. I must be confusing something. I don't know. Did he? 86th minute. 2-2, 2-2. Looks like we're going extra time. This is not what I expected when Chivas went up 2-0 in the first 20 minutes. I thought this game was over. Tigres, them lucky SOBs. Cross in, Mozo, saved by Nahuel. Mozo almost being the hero of Chivas, but it looks like a corner. 87th minute. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. This is a good game. I don't care. This is amazing. After the first leg, we needed the drama. We needed the drama after the first leg because that was boring as shit. enough drama to last a long time. 87th minute. Time is running out, at least in regular time. Cross in off the corner, saved by Nahuel. If Tigres scores late, they might as well have just won the tie. Whoever scores, if they score before 90 or in stoppage time, they might as well have just won the tie. But if this stays 2-2, we go extra time, and who knows what happens there over that 30 minutes. The Mexican season started with a penalty shootout in the Campeón de Campeones, which we covered that. Cruz Azul versus Atlas. Well, the season ends in Mexico with a penalty shootout that we cover. That was a callback, wasn't it? 88th minute. Well, technically, Leon still plays 2 games, but that's technically CCL. That's CCL. That doesn't count. That's MLS for Liga MX. That's not Mexican season, but you got the point. The Mexican season itself. Technically, Leon has 2 more games, but that should be a foul. Nope. Nope, it is not. 89th minute. Chivas, and that's a foul. Free kick for Tigres. Crooked referee. Crooked. There's date and time for Italian knockout stage. Nations League? I'll check it. See what I could do. 89th minute. Cross in. Oh! What a play by Briseño to stop that from being a goal. He put himself on the line. 30 seconds for stoppage time. I wouldn't be shocked, but it's funny that they're finally doing something. So, hey, that's a little bit, Wait, are the stairs at Akron got LED lights on them? You got to be kidding me. They have screens on the stairs. No joke. Oh, Italy versus England knockout, 5 p.m. Eastern. Okay. That ain't too bad. Tuesday? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. 4 p.m.? Maybe I'll think about it. Still got to do the Champions League. I got to think about it pretty quickly because, throw the Champions League prediction on Monday, Italy on Tuesday. Maybe. 4 minutes of stoppage time. That's actually unexpected. I thought it was going to be longer. Free kick for Chivas, or throw-in for Chivas with 3:30 left to go before extra time. And Chivas has 35% possession. They damn near bottled it. For now, it's a damn near bottle. If they lose, it is a bottle job. But for now, it's a damn near bottle. They shouldn't be going to extra time, so that is definitely a bottle job. But if they win the game anyway, and they win the trophy anyway, did they really bottle? 1 minute, Mozo, and that's out for a Tigres throw. Jesus, man, that was horrible. One more, 1 minute with 3 to go. Wednesday. Oh, well, that ain't happening. No. Well, that ain't happening. So, normal schedule anyway, because, Europa League, TFC, then Champions League final. So, yeah, that ain't happening. Well, actually, yeah, that could work. Yeah. '92nd minute. 2 more to go before extra time. Here's a throw in for Chivas. They take it quickly. and they get nothing out of it. That's out for another Chivas throw. Can they get a late goal? Referee gets out of the way. Nice header. Still Chivas. Still. Doesn't get there. Oh, nice. Nice play. Still. Alvarado. No, he's still on. That's out for a Tigres throw, 93rd minute. No, it is Chivas. What? Chivas throw? Okay. Alvarado. Chivas gets a late goal, or will this go to extra time? Chivas attacking. Guzman doesn't get the header. That'll be a free kick for Tigres. Are Tigres better at penalties? I would guess so. I haven't seen Chivas in a penalty shootout since 2018. So, and this team is definitely different besides Brizuela. So, I would say Tigres still is better at penalty shootouts, yes. You got Ibanez, Gignac, Quinones, Carioca, Pizarro, at the very least. I mean, that seems like a good side. And, well, Nahuel's Nahuel, so, 30 seconds for stoppage time to end, and very likely we're going to extra time. We keep going. Headed away, unless Chivas gets scored on here. That will be a throw for Tigres. I was doing the Europa League anyway. So, Europa, Toronto, CONCACAF. It's going to be tight, but that's what I was doing on Wednesday. So, seconds. Throw in for Tigres. Quick throw in. Full time. We're going to extra time. So, there was already going to be a triple header. Full time. 2-2. 2-2. Esta noche y global. 2-2 on the night and on aggregate. We go to extra time. We will play 30 minutes, and we could go to penalties. Chivas have been holding on for dear life. Do they keep it pushing? We'll take a short break. We'll talk about the stats after 90, and we'll keep going. Sit tight. We'll be back. And we're back for the stats at the half, or the stats at the end of the game, going into extra time. 10 shots to 18, 143 accurate passes, 62% to 416, 84%, 16 fouls committed to 6, 0 offside to 1, 5 corners to 11, 31% possession to 69% possession. They'll get underway pretty soon. 10 shots to 18, 7 shots on goal to 5. 229 passes to 497, 62% pass accuracy to 84, 29 throws to 27, 3 yellow cards to 2, 0 red cards to 0, 2-2, full time, 2-2, esta noche y global. We have another 30 minutes to play, no matter what, and we will be going automatically. So 30 minutes and possibly penalties. Let me see how I did this. Considering it's the same score aggregate and on the night, when it comes to this game, way I see it, I'm just going to put the score on the review as it is because it's the same score for both on the night and aggregate. So on the thumbnail, I'll just put the score once. Why would I put it 2 times? You know, I think that makes sense. I think so, personally. So. Well, that's how I did that, so. Yeah, I'll do it that way. Yeah. I'll do it that way. So there would still be a lower end, but yeah, we'll do it that way. The way I did it for the World Cup final. Yeah. Okay. We're on our way. I hate this. Chivas should have really lifted the trophy already. Yeah, that's why you don't blow a 2-0 lead. Yeah, this match is a bottle job. Yeah, I agree. Extra time. 15 minutes and then another 15 minutes. It ain't over yet. Samir Caetano is coming on for extra time. They still have 2 more subs with 2 more windows because you got an extra sub, extra window. Well, it was halftime anyway, so they still have 3 windows, but they have 2 subs. So thoughts on Espanyol and Elche getting relegated to Liga B, Segunda Division? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. They're going to take off Carioca for Samir Caetano. He's finally back from injury. First half is extra time to start. 15 minutes. Then we play another half no matter what. They do play the 30 minutes. And if it's still tied after that 30 minutes plus a little bit of extra time, we go to penalties. Do we go all the way? Didn't expect it, but that's weird. Elche will struggle to get back. That sucks. You don't have Peacock? Let's go. Underway, extra time. 2-2, 2-2, esta noche y global. 2-2 on aggregate and on the night. Chivas, Tigres. Good game. Didn't expect it to go this way, but Chivas had the 2-0 lead and they blew it. But they still have a chance to win this championship. It's not over yet. But here's an early header, and that's a missed, or early chance, but that's a missed chance. Goal kick for Watchalong Jimenez. And Chivas is still hanging on ever since they scored their second goal the last 15 minutes of the first half, and ever since, they've been defending. They've been defending and holding. Cisneros is off. Vega is off. I think I already made those subs. So, there you go. Brizuela and Cisneros. Yeah, that was one of them. And then the other was Vega for Perez. Yep, they already did that. So, 2 more subs for Tigres. 4 more for Chivas. 2 windows? 2 windows. Actually, 3. 3 windows, 4 subs. 3 windows. 2 subs. Because you have the extra sub and extra time, of course. Throw in for Chivas. 92nd minute. Can they score late? Or can they score an extra time and not go to penalties? Chivas scored 2 in the first 20 minutes. They dominated the first 30. Then the rest of the game, they've parked the bus and tried to defend this one out. They blew a 2-goal lead. It's a tie game. They're in extra time. 2 defensive mistakes. Handball off of Briseno leads to a Gignac penalty that he put away. Cordova basically unmarked on a header. Tap in to the goal. Cordova scores another. 6 out of 7 Liguilla games, Cordova scored in. He's still on the pitch, by the way, and it's 2-2. Well, this game's pretty good, but yeah, Nashville, they ended up beating Columbus, yes. Good for them. Schaufelberg score? No, wait, no. Fafa Pico scored, I think. Schaufelberg do good? Let's phrase it like that. Did Schaufelberg do good? 93rd minute. Or McNaughton, for that matter. Honestly, both of them. Did Lucas do good, and did Schaufelberg do good? That's my question. Oh, wait, didn't wear that jersey. No, wait, he did. Bunbury and Hani, okay. Thanks for Schaufelberg. I know, I miss him. But what I should do, I should say, I think he did wear this jersey, so it's not completely wrong. What I should do, where is it? Boom, there we go. What I should do is get Schaufelberg put on this kit, because I think he wore this kit. I should. Schaufelberg 14, I should. Take it to frickin' Soccer Master and get him put on it. I should. They do fine with MLS name sets. Throw for Chivas, but he did wear this original kit. I think. Yeah, 2020, 2021. No. No, he didn't. But still, who cares? It's close enough. Close enough. No, he didn't. He got loaned out in 22. But I'll still put him on it. Doesn't really matter. It's not that different. Or I could get the Johnny Cash kit. Either way. Or I could just get the Johnny Cash kit. Either way. Or I could just get the Johnny Cash kit. Either way. Tigres earns a foul. I got it back when I was in Nashville with this jersey. Same time, that Adidas store, Opryland. Boom. 95th minute. He ain't. He got 1 goal, and that's about it. He looked okay last night, but he didn't look threatening, but at least he had hold-up play, so fair enough. But I hope things turn around and he does look better. But so far, yeah, I got my hopes up. Looks like it. And that first goal, that game with the first goal. Thank God he scored it, because if he didn't, we wouldn't have had a win since Miami until today, or yesterday. So, yeah. So thanks for that. He did get us a win all by himself, the first game he played. So, yeah, I guess it's not that bad. It could be worse. Cross in. Could be worse. Still better than Diamande. No, Mabaca's pretty good. Aime Mabaca is actually a really good move. I actually think, personally, I think he's good. I think he honestly should start over Rosted at this point. Hedges and Mabaca together look pretty good. But that's just my thoughts. That's my preference. 97th minute. So, I mean, losing McNaughton sucked, but Aime Mabaca has definitely shown his talent. So, I'm not too mad about that. Gonzalez is down. But I'd love to see a CB pairing from Nashville of Jack Mayer and Lucas McNaughton at least once this season. That would be nice. I would watch that game if they're not playing at the same time. Well, actually, no. I heard Season Pass is bringing in multi-view, so actually I could do that. At least I heard they were. That actually sounds nice. Gonzalez is off. Fernando Gonzalez is off for Chivas. That would be great for Decision Day, especially Eastern Conference Decision Day. You know, games that really matter to Toronto besides Toronto's. I hope to have multi-view up and running before Decision Day because that would be great. Or Leagues Cup for that matter, because Leagues Cup, there's going to be multiple games at the same time. Probably would be better for me to do that. Like put Toronto on the big screen or the big screen, part of the screen, and then, have the other games going around it. But that's just what I heard, so. Gonzalez back on. Good. Don't want to see somebody go out like that. 98th minute. 7 more minutes left in this first half of stoppage time. Or extra time. Extra time. We could have stoppage time. I think we'll have a minute or two. Header! And that'll be missed. That'll be a goal kick for Chivas. Chivas is holding on. I guess they're playing for penalties. From a 2-0 lead to playing for penalties. Huh. I don't know. How do you do that? Chivas be like, don't matter, we won. If they win, I should say. That'll probably be their reaction, and I understand it, but still, you could have just had this over with after 90. Not that I care. I'm good with doing the whole thing, but it sounds like the old Chivas. There was always a catch. Veljko Paunovic still chokes. Don't think they can win on penalties. I've seen crazier. I said that back in 2018. What happened? 99th minute. So you know what? I've said that before about Chivas, and it didn't end well for me. So, I'm not going to pass judgment until it's over. It's not over. 100th minute. Exactly. 3 subs. Oh, boy. Daniel Rios, formerly in Nashville, coming on. Speaking of, Daniel Rios is on for Chivas. Formerly in Nashville. Eric Torres for Perez. So a double sub. Mozo off. Sanchez for Mozo. And who was the third sub? Another throw-in, but they got to make the third sub. Torres. Sanchez for Mozo. Torres for Gonzalez. So they are taking off Gonzalez in the 101st minute. So Daniel Rios is on. Torres is on. Sanchez is on. Former Nashville man is on. Let's see what he does. Is he good at penalties? I don't know if I've seen him take a penalty before. He wasn't there during that Leagues Cup Showcase match, or that Open Cup match for that matter. I think he was on Charlotte at that point. Daniel Rios has also played for Charlotte. 102nd minute. I've always thought he was a talented player, so it's not bad that he's playing, but 102nd minute. 3 more plus stoppage time to go in this first half of extra time. Ibanez. Oh, come on. Are they saying Sepulveda caused a penalty? Get up. Ibanez. Don't tell me there's going to be a penalty for that. That was a clean header. 103rd minute, throw in. And Chivas is still trying to hold on. Thankfully. Vega's out. Gignac's still on, so it'll be interesting. Penalties. I agree. Thankfully not. I don't want to see it go down that way. (104th minute or 103rd minute, 2 minutes plus stoppage time. Probably about 2 or 3, I would say, in extra time. Shot, save, rebound, another, and another block. Chivas, get it cleared. Oh my word, they almost bit the dust right there. Wacho Jimenez with a 10-bell save to keep Chivas alive. Or at least keep it tied, I should say. They still had another half to score, but with the way they're playing, I don't know if they do it. Oh, no. Oh, it is a throw-in. I was like, oh, no, that could be a VAR check. Gorehan with a throw-in, 104th minute. At this point, I'd say Wacho Jimenez will be man of the match for Chivas if they win. For Tigres, Cordova? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised with the way this Liguilla has gone for Tigres. I mean, hell. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm going to have to eat my words this way, eh? Like, yeah, we got lucky, but they still... Cordova on a heater. Only didn't score in one Liguilla game, but he'll probably make up for that by scoring another one here. He knew what he was doing. 105th minute. He knew what he was doing. 10 seconds. Headed away. How much stoppage time? Cross in. Quinones. What a save, Wacho Jimenez, but that'll be a corner. No goal kick. Stoppage time. Well, you choked to get it to extra time, so nobody looks good in this. Y'all certainly don't. I don't think Tigres looks good in this if they somehow end up losing this anyway. So 1 minute of stoppage time, 30 seconds to go. 1 minute? Really? Goal kick. Probably could be 106-30, but I don't know. I'm just surprised. That'll be played forward. Orozco, the hero that put him through to the final. It's still Orozco. Orozco. That's out for a goal kick, and that'll probably end the half. 106 minute, halftime, extra time. It's still 2-2. On the night and on aggregate, it's still 2-2. 2-2 esta noche. 2-2 global. We have another 15 minutes to go. That would always happen. That was always going to happen anyway. Another 15 and maybe a shootout. We keep going. Halftime, extra time, it's still tied. Sit tight, will be back. Short break. I'll talk about the stats. Pretty much. Sit tight, I'll be back. Turns out it wasn't that long of a break. And we're off for the second half of extra time. Stats after the first half of extra time. 10 shots to 22. 162 accurate passes, 62% to 446, 82%. 19 fouls to 7, 1 offside to 2. 5 corners to 11, 32% possession to 68% possession. 10 shots to 22. 7 shots on goal to 7. 263 passes to 542, 62% pass accuracy to 82, 36 throws to 35, 4 yellow cards to 2, 0 red cards to 0, still 2-2, 2-2, esta noche y global, and we're off for the second half of extra time. We go to 120, another 15 minutes. I had to rush to get my water bottle. Thank God it was already filled. At the point where I have to refill them. Cross saved by Watchalong Jimenez. I can go 15 minutes. We'll see. 106th minute. If Chivas scores, there will be no penalties, or if Tigres scores and that score holds. Or will we have 2-2 and go to penalties? How are we doing, Raniel? How are we doing? How are we doing? Now we're down to 14 minutes. Actually, 13. Looks to me we're probably going to penalties. And Tigres player is down. Aquino. And then we also have stoppage time at this second half extra time, of course. Which would probably be 2 or 3 minutes. Would Bacala survive in Liga MX? No. Definitely not. If a team basically kept him in the job like TFC had, he would have had piss bags thrown at him. Forget booze, he would have had piss bags thrown at him. I ain't condoning it, I'm just saying. Referees telling Nahuel to take the kick. Game went and flipped. It did, really. I can't believe it either. Playing forward, clear away. Kino's getting treatment. Yep. Las Palmas, Granada is now promoted to La Liga. Fortunately, Levante, Alaves, and Eibar. Albacete will enter Segunda Division playoff to find out who's getting promoted along with. 108th minute. There you go. Aquino is getting treatment. Expected. Corner. Throw in for Tigres. Throw in. 109th minute. Getting to the last 10. I guarantee there'll be like 3 minutes of stoppage time. Well, Peacock's getting their money's worth out of this. Ain't they? Tigres goal. Whoa. That didn't surprise me. Cross, corner, header. Header, goal. 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 Guido Pizarro scores. 3-2. Took the third time, but he pops it in there. Just lifts it over. Tigres, the lucky underdogs, the Cinderella. Tigres have the lead with 10 to go. Guido Pizarro scores. Took a couple of headers, but it finally popped in. 110th minute. 3-2. Esta noche y global 2-3. Esta noche y global 2-3 on the night and aggregate. Tigres might have just won the championship with 10 minutes to go. Will Chivas find an answer? Chivas blew the game. They legitimately blew the game. Tigres finds a way. Tigres finds a way. They found a way throughout this whole Liguilla. I got to respect it. They might have been lucky, but who cares? They did the job. Cordova might have carried him, and he still probably carried him to this win. Looks like Chivas need to be tied, or they're not going to penalties. Alvarado. Over the top. That doesn't help. Brizuela. That doesn't help. Tigres has the heart of a champion. Are you going to have to eat crow asking for a Tigres fan? Yeah, I'll eat crow. Yeah, I'll eat crow. Chivas freaking choked. I'll eat crow. I said, if Chivas loses, I'll be the first to eat crow. I still think Tigres is lucky, but you know what? They find ways to win. So who cares if they're lucky if they win the title? They found a way. I'll eat crow. I admitted that. I said I'll eat crow. They found a way like they always do, heart of a champion. They may not be great anymore, but they still have the heart of a champion, and that's what matters. It might look like they're lucky, but you know what? Siboldi is a Liga MX champion. I can't believe it. The last time Siboldi was anywhere near the Liga MX trophy, he choked the Pumas. And this man finally ends up being a Liga MX champion. Still, shot over the bar. Corner. Cordova MVP. Yeah, Sebastian Cordova is the MVP of this Liguilla. If there was anything like the like how it is in the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, Cordova would be that guy. He may not have been the man of the match. I think he was, but that's more because he's the reason why Tigres are even here in the first place in multiple ways throughout the tournament and throughout the night. He got the tie goal. Throw in. Sanchez. Time is running out. 113th minute. Chivas need to score. If they don't, it's over. I would say about 10 minutes. They'll probably get about 3 minutes of stoppage time. My guess. About 10 minutes to score. That's enough time. Still Chivas. Get to the ball. Nice. Brizuela. The only one still left from that CCL champion side that beat Toronto in a penalty shootout. Chivas switches the play. Nahuel almost spilled it in his own goal. Chivas. Yeah, I can't believe this. 114th minute. $115 Oh. Chivas, you choked. They did. Still have a chance. Cross. They have to put this one away. And they blew it. That'll be a free kick anyway. Throw in for Tigres. They had a great chance. 5 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Oh, they would have tied America if they won this. Huh. Tigres throw. Well, that's interesting. 115th minute. Chivas looking for the winner. Tigres looking to hold it down. Things have changed. Well, I mean, frickin' Blitzo just said this felt like MLS Cup. LAFC scored one to send it to penalties. I'm just saying. That goal was supposed to happen. Red card? Red card for Cordova. Cordova gets a red. He's on a red. He was on a yellow. He gets sent off. No way. I need to see what happened there. I don't see why that's a red. Cordova is off for the last 4 minutes plus stoppage time and possibly penalties. How is that a red card? Oh, he pulled the ball away. Yep, that's a second yellow. He's off. Expulsado Cordova. Chivas has about a time. Has time with an extra man. Well, their man with a heater is off. Well, he can't be man of the match now. Chivas has a couple of minutes with an extra man. Is that enough? 117th minute. At least 3 minutes. Possibly 6. And that's a bad giveaway, but they still have the extra man. Feels like a hockey game at this point. Feels like a playoff hockey game at this point. They have the extra man. In that last gasp to keep it alive. Y'all know if you know. That's out for a goal kick. Damn. That's not the way to use it. 117th minute. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Yeah, I don't know. He pulled the ball away, so it makes sense. But 118th minute. Chivas have to find one with an extra man. Feels like a playoff hockey game when you're trying to get to overtime or keep your season alive. Chivas are trying to keep their hopes alive. They have one man. They have an extra man with 2 minutes plus stoppage time. At the very least, 2 minutes could be 5. That's the difference. Header. Cordova is off. Chivas can't find a place. That's a throw in for Chivas with an extra man. Far up the pitch. Good position to be in if you're Chivas. Oh, given away, but they still have it. They don't lose too much ground. 1:30. Chivas need to score to send this to penalties. They have 1.5 minutes at the very least. That's going to go out for a Tigres throw. How much stoppage time will there be? I'd say about 2 or 3 minutes. I think we have about 4 minutes left, truly, but game isn't over yet. One minute at the very least. There'll probably be more. Well, there'll definitely be more, but we don't know how much more. Could it be 1.5 minutes left? Header! That falls! That'll be cleared. They think there's a handball! They're making a shout for handball! But will they get the check? Who knows? It doesn't seem like it. Plays on. Sepulveda, the hero of the Outlaw series. 20 seconds. Yeah, he'll celebrate. I mean, John Terry was suspended for the freaking Champions League final, and he celebrated full kit wanker, so I would guess he would celebrate. Like, you're not suspended from doing that once you get out. Is it penalty? I mean, that's a free kick at the very least. I don't know. I think free kick for Chivas. Will they check the handball? Yes, it's a handball. I think that's a handball, personally. I think that's a handball. Let's see. It missed him. It missed him. There's the angle. It missed him. 3 minutes of stoppage time. I was right on the money. 3 minutes with an extra man. See that other angle. VAR can't save Chivas. I'd bullshit some because I think a penalty shootout's better anyway. 2:30 to go. Here's a free kick. Can they swing one in? Sadly enough, this ain't Toronto in a freaking snowstorm. Header. That'll be cleared. 2 minutes to go. This is revenge for 2017, I guess. Over the top. Still not enough. Now they're just playing hoofball. This isn't England, and that'll be a free kick the other way. Yellow card. Waste of time. I ain't blaming them now. 2 minutes. Chivas still has time with an extra man, but they will waste. But Tigres will waste this. Gilberto Sepulveda with a yellow card that'll be cleared down the pitch. And Chivas has to find a quick one. They have to build up quick. They have to score one. 1 minute to go. Long ball. That's a bad bounce, but that'll be cleared. 1 more minute. Sepulveda drops it back at midfield. 1:22. Still. Chivas headed away. Kicked away. No penalty. Foul, free kick, and that's a yellow card, and that'll probably do it. Red card. Chivas are down to 10. It's equal. Sepulveda's off. That is all she wrote. All she wrote. The foul on Quiñones. Sepulveda on a yellow. He gets his second yellow. That will do it. Sepulveda off. There's no way. And Tigres will win. They've came back to win. Once this whistle is blown, Nahuel plays it long. That's out for a Chivas throw. They'll take it quickly. But it's back on even terms. Full time! Full time! Tigres de la Champion de la Liga MX! Tigres Campeón de México! Tigres! Dos a tres esta noche y global. Tigres are the champions of Mexico. They come all the way back. Chivas bottled it. Oh my word. 3-2 for Tigres. A goal with 10 minutes to go. At that point would be 13 minutes to go. Guido Pizarro puts in the winner. Tigres win Liga MX. The Clausura champions. Tigres play Pachuca and Campeón de Campeones. Wow. Didn't expect that. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification button, subscribe, send super chats on the live streams, comment on this video, put us in playlist, share with friends and family, all that great stuff. I shall see you within the hour for the review of this match. Damn, what a nutty one. Wow. With that being said, I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later. Congratulations. Congratulations, Chivas. Or congratulations, Tigres, commiserations, Chivas. Peace.